All right, let's dive into an absolute heavyweight clash. The undefeated South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the defending champs, the LSU Tigers. And believe me, this was way more than just a game. It was a collision of titans, a battle for SEC supremacy, and there is so much history here. Let's get right to it. Right from the opening tip, you could just feel the intensity in the air. The broadcast crew said it perfectly. This was not just another game on the schedule. Nope, this was personal. This was for bragging rights. And in a rivalry this heated, you knew both teams were coming in ready for an absolute dogfight. So the first half, it was a complete firefight. I mean, just an incredible showcase of elite talent. Both teams were trading punches, refusing to give an inch. Neither side could pull away, which just set the stage for one heck of a contest. And South Carolina came out looking to make a statement. Right away, it's Raven Johnson from deep, and she just buries a three-pointer. It gave the Gamecocks this confident early lead. You could feel the energy. They were not fazed by that hostile crowd one bit. But LSU, of course, they have an immediate answer. And this sequence right here, it perfectly captures the story of the entire first half. First, you've got LSU's Anissa Morrow with this brilliant veteran cut to the basket for an easy two. But then, not to be outdone, South Carolina's Tessa Johnson comes right back down the court with an aggressive drive and a finish of her own. It was that kind of back-and-forth slugfest from the very beginning. And speaking of Tessa Johnson, wow, she was playing on another level in that first half. 4. That's how many threes she drained before halftime. She was just completely unconscious from deep, really feeling the Gamecocks' offense all by herself. So with Tessa Johnson going off for the Gamecocks, LSU desperately needed one of their own stars to step up. And oh man, did Flau'jae Johnson answer that call. She basically decided, okay, I'm putting this team on my back, and put on an unbelievable show of athleticism and sheer will. And we are talking true highlight reel plays. First, this insane swim move where she just slices through the defense for a layup. Then she gets back on the other end and comes up with a spectacular chase down block to deny a guaranteed basket. And maybe the play of the half, sprinting to save a ball right on the sideline, literally walking the tightrope to keep the possession alive. Just an incredible all-out hustle play. And this wasn't just flash, it was pure substance. She poured in 8 straight points for LSU, a one-woman scoring machine that kept the Tigers right there, neck and neck in this fight. But after that dead-even first half, the third quarter was a totally different story. This is where the undefeated Gamecocks really flexed their muscles. They showed their championship DNA and just seized complete control of the game. The third quarter was really a tale of two extremes. For LSU, it was a total cold snap. I mean, at one point, they went 0 for 6 from the floor. Their offense just stalled out. They couldn't get a good look against South Carolina's defense. But on the other side, South Carolina was a well-oiled machine, just dominating in transition, getting easy buckets for players like Joyce Edwards and Tanya Latson. The broadcast commentary really hit the nail on the head. It wasn't just about missing shots. It was a total lack of execution. Turnovers, unforced errors. LSU just looked completely out of sorts, and South Carolina was there to make them pay for every single mistake. And that's exactly what great teams do, right? South Carolina's defense cranked up the pressure, forced those mistakes. A huge steal from Raven Johnson immediately ignited the fast break, and that led to easy points. They were turning LSU's sloppiness directly into a big lead. But just when it looked like South Carolina might just run away with it, LSU showed the heart of a champion. They absolutely refused to quit. Down big, they clawed their way back, possession by possession, and set up one of the most thrilling finishes you will ever see. So how did they do it? Pure, unadulterated effort. Just take this one possession, for example. An LSU player grabs not 1, not 2, but 3 of her own misses, just relentlessly attacking the offensive glass until she finally gets the putback to go. Now that is just pure determination. The last 2 minutes were absolutely heart-stopping. The stars, Tessa Johnson and Flau'jae Johnson, were just trading these massive buckets. Then, with seconds ticking down, LSU gets a stop, and all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game, and they have the ball with a chance to win it. There's a drive to the basket, and the whistle blows. A foul is called. Anissa Morrow is going to the free throw line. Just let that sink in for a second. A 1-point game, 2 free throws, the undefeated season, the rivalry, all the bragging rights, everything is riding on this single moment. The pressure is just unbelievable. And it all comes down to this. Aneesa Morrow, one of the best players in the country, is stepping to the free throw line. 2 shots, a chance to take the lead with just a handful of seconds left on the clock. You literally could not write a more dramatic script. The entire arena, everyone watching at home, is holding their breath. The game is hanging in the balance. Can she silence the crowd and deliver the win for LSU? Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Under the most intense pressure imaginable, she missed them both. A stunning, shocking turn of events that just left the entire building completely stunned. South Carolina grabs the rebound and their perfect season is still alive. And from that moment on, you could just see the composure from South Carolina. They survived the comeback, they survived that final scare, and now it was just time to close the door and seal one of the toughest, gutsiest wins of their entire season. And here's exactly how they sealed the deal. After they secured that massive rebound, LSU had no choice but to foul. So the tower rink Kamilla Cardosa steps up to the line and calmly, ice in her veins, sinks both free throws to put the game away. A final desperation shot from LSU didn't matter. The Gamecocks had survived. And this win, it wasn't just about staying undefeated this year. No, it was about continuing a staggering, almost unbelievable run of dominance in this incredibly heated rivalry. 18, just think about that number. 18 consecutive wins for South Carolina over LSU. It's an absolutely mind-boggling statistic that just shows you the stranglehold Dawn Staley's program has had on this rivalry. Which really brings us to our final question. This game had everything: incredible star power, unbelievable highlights, unbearable drama, and a shocking twist at the very end. So after a classic like this, you really have to ask yourself, with this level of talent and this much intensity, is South Carolina versus LSU the most compelling rivalry in all of sports today? I'll let you think about that one.